Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let's talk about money. So money is essential, but it's not everything. Money is essential and Yahweh is everything. That could become like some rap song or something. Let me stop. But no, for real though, like, yes, money is essential, like for living. It makes life easier. It makes your financial life easier. It helps you to get around. You put gas in your car, food to eat, all of that, right? But the Lord does not want us to worship money. Do not worship money. We see a lot of celebrities who have signed their souls over, right? We see a lot of well-known people who are public figures who have done a lot of things just for a check. And really, no one, I don't think anyone, some of these people will be satisfied no matter how rich they are. When you start loving money, you will never be satisfied. You will never be content. And so even if you have, even if you make $10,000 a month, which is really a lot to me, if you make $10,000 a month and you don't budget it right, if you make $10,000 a month, right, and your expenses are less than $2,000, you're really winning, right? Because you are making more than you're spending. That's how you really become wealthy, is you make more than you spend. So if you're already making so much money, but then you're like, oh, I want to start OnlyFans to get more money. Why sell your body when you're already financially stable? You're more than financially stable. And we have people doing these things that they do not have to do. They do it because they're like, oh, why not have another stream of income? Why not show my body on the internet? Why not sell these feet pics? Why not do a collaboration on OnlyFans? Why not do this? Why not sell some dope real quick? I got a 9-to-5, but let me hustle on the side and sell a little bit of drugs. Like, why? You already good. See, when you have a love for money and your love is not rooted in the creator of all things, and when your love is for anything that's a creation that the creator created, it is gonna go south. You're gonna be on a path to destruction that you know not. You're gonna be in a position where you know not what you do. You don't even know what you have done to yourself, right? The Lord wants us to be successful. I promise He does. He wants to establish us. He wants to prosper us. But in certain ways, He's like, nah, baby girl, nah, baby boy, don't show these people your body. Your body is precious to me. It should be precious to you. You have these complete strangers who do not deserve to see your precious temple. They don't deserve to see your beautiful body. And I didn't even plan on saying none of this, so this must be somebody who needed to hear this. And when you have financial gains, if you're gonna boast about it, boast in the Lord. Tell everybody who allows you to have the money. Tell everybody about the Lord, about Yahweh, right? Because when we start getting all haughty and when we start taking credit for everything, and we didn't even create our own self. So it's like, what are we taking credit for? We didn't even do nothing. We're just here. We, work, whatever your job is. We have hobbies, gifts, and talents. But all of this was really a gift from the Lord because He wants us to have a good life and be abundant. But there are some people who be really greedy kind of for no reason. It's like you're already financially you're more than financially stable. You could be financially stable for like 10 families. Some people are still never satisfied. When you have a love for money, you'll start doing evil things that's like just wicked. It's just like, for what? You don't have to do that. You don't have to be wicked. And you got people talking about, I'm chasing money, I'm chasing the bag. If you're chasing something, then that means it's running away from you. But when you walk in your purpose and your destiny and your calling, and you can only really know the fullness, and I say the fullness because there are people right now who don't know God, who don't have a relationship with Jesus at all, and they are partially walking in their purpose. They're operating in their gifts and their talents. They're helping people. They're using their platform or their business or whatever they have to encourage people to help people, right? Like people who may feed the homeless and open their homes to people who need a home, but they don't know Jesus, but they're still operating. They're still operating in who they were created to be. They just don't really understand their creator yet. You got to give them some time to really figure out, all of us didn't pop out the womb like Jesus, Jesus. Some of us, like me, we was probably raised in the church and we strayed off, or we was raised in the church but we still never even knew Jesus. We never had a relationship. We was in religion. A lot of us had to be delivered out of religion and have a relationship with the creator of all things. That's pretty much the message, y'all. I ain't gonna make it too long. Just don't want y'all to be worshiping money. Don't be worshiping anything materialistic. Worship the one who created all things, and you will be surprised at what happens and how your life changes. And don't be putting your gains over people's head. It's cool to celebrate, of course, celebrate. Like, great job, I'm proud of you. But to make people feel less than because you have something that they don't, that doesn't even make any sense. Because just like you may have more than them, there's somebody who has more than you. And that person, there's somebody who has more than that person, and there's somebody who has more than that person. So really, there's never going to be any satisfaction or contentment if you love money, because you're just going to be money hungry, money greedy for the rest of your life. It don't matter how much you make, you're going to keep doing anything to get more money and more money. And then you're going to be arrogant and haughty. And then you're going to be one of those people to where the Bible talks about how it's easier for a camel to go into the eye. Matthew 19:24. It is easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than for a rich man to enter the kingdom of God. It's because when people become rich, they forget about God. They're like, oh, I got everything. But then they got a whole bunch of money and materialistic things and a Lambo and da 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 da. But then they start becoming lonely. The spirit of depression comes in. The spirit of anxiety comes in. Then they start having demonic thoughts about suicide and intrusive thoughts from demons telling them to drive. You should drive off the cliff. You should jump off the cliff. You should kill yourself. You should do this. You should go get that knife. Intrusive thoughts are exactly what they sound like. Intrusive. That's the end of the message, y'all. Keep your eyes focused on the creator and be kind to others and be kind to yourself. And I will see y'all in my next video.